It's time to learn how you learn. What I mean by this is this. A lot of these companies, for the reason for college and high school and those type of things, what they're looking at is they're trying to see by your grades how well you can learn a subject and master it. It has not, you could major in sociology if you wanted to. They just want to see, can you master the subject? Because they figure, if you can master that subject, we're going to train you on what you need to do when you get out here. We want to know, can you master our training? So a lot of you, when you get to college and you get these things in your mind, it's the opportunity to learn how you learn, to figure out how this melon gets you A's, B's, C's, or D's, or F's, whichever one you get. Okay? Do y'all get what I'm saying here? Does anybody understand? There's a difference between, it's like this. There's always a person in the class who gets straight A's on everything, right? Don't point at anybody, but if you do, help me out. Okay, thank you. So there's always that person. Sometimes, though, they're not the wisest person with like what they call street smarts. You know what I'm saying? Now don't call out names. What was her name again? Anyway, no, I'm just joking. But they're not, because why? They can take that information, bring it in here, and it's up here. It's locked in. It's there forever. 10 years from now, ask her what a dangling participle is. Yeah, dangling participle is, she'll just go right into it. It's right up there. It's locked in. There's a difference between taking in information and being able to put that information back out in usable terms. Okay? So what I mean by that is like this. Your teachers are not teaching you algebra for the sake of teaching you x plus y equals whatever it's supposed to equal. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. Algebra is a way of critical thinking. It's a way to get your mind to figure out, I got this problem. I know what's happening when I get this problem. Why am I getting this problem? But usually you would say X would get this problem. So anyway, but nonetheless, algebra, they're trying to teach you how to think. They're trying to teach you to get beyond just, because who thinks you would actually use algebra? I've not used the X plus Y formula. I don't know, at least a good, when did I graduate? No, because I had that calculus class. So let's say since at least 96, I haven't had to ask a X plus Y question, but I had to think about, if this is what's going wrong, I know that. And every time this happens, this happened, what am I doing to make that happen so I'm getting this wrong answer here? It's critical thinking. It's just making you think. No one's ever going to ask you about what a dangling participle is unless you happen to become an English teacher. Then people will ask you what a dangling. Does anybody know what a dangling participle is? Huh?
Participle at the end of the sentence that has no, you can't figure.
Right. You don't. He's right, and I want to tell you. You know what? I had to look that up this morning. Anyway. But I'm telling you. No one's really going to ask you, but you know what they want you to understand in English class? They want you to be able to put your thoughts so that you can have the ability to communicate. So that you can have, a lot of things that happened here recently, not to exploit, different things that have happened, but really that was about communication. What happened in Virginia Tech? What happened at Columbine? What happened at a lot of these schools and everything around there? It's about communication. People get shut out from the communication process. Thus, they get alone. When you get alone, trust me, you can go crazy, all right? People who just are normal crazy people, what do they do to prisoners when they want to break them down? They put them in solitary confinement. When you isolate people, when you don't have the ability to communicate and to be able to talk and say what you're thinking or feeling and be able to express that, there's a simple level of craziness that takes place, okay? English is, they want you to get some of the wisdom from the books that you would read, some of the classics that you were reading, how people express their feelings, their thoughts. But also, that's good for you because once again, you're about to leave a place where, y'all can come up, and I'm sure Mr. Beckman is a lot like a lot of the teachers that I had when I was here. Everybody could have their teacher they could go to and talk to and just, tell it like it is. Right? Y'all still have those here? You still got people that's like, you know what, I can go, and I know for sure I can go talk to this teacher, and I can just lay it out there because I need to vent right now. They sit there, listen to you while they're grading paper. Yes, Okay, right. And what did he do with that? You know? Uh-huh. Yes. Oh, no, honey, you're not bothering me. Go ahead. You know? It's like that. At least that's the one I had, you know. But, you know, it felt good. I could get it out. I didn't feel alone. Okay? That English is just about being able to take those skills of communication and applying that to other people. The other thing is this. Knowing how chemicals react will help you make better cupcakes. All right? Great cup, see, right? With that good buttercream icing with the right amount of, you know, sour, you know, because you throw a little sour cream just to touch in with the cream cheese. Wow, okay? Great topping, all right? Plus, who likes salty cupcakes? I mean, come on, really. You know, you have to know what you're putting in that stuff in order. And cupcakes are just, cupcake lovers, any? No? Okay, just remember, sea salt, just, that's my little hint for you. Anyway, sea salt.